Good afternoon, 220 by the watch. I'm Justin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decor Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. I'm the founder and CEO of this firm, which is in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions and stuff, where we have lamps, mirrors, consoles. We have luxury products like art, we have sofas, we have tables, chairs, we have beds. And of course, for corporate gifting, they are bookends, they are trays, they are coasters, and lots of items which you can take a look in our catalogs and stuff. And I'm the founder and CEO of Hamdecon Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions and stuff. So, what is my post all about? My post is actually an interesting topic called closure rituals. So, what is a closure ritual? This is not associated with relationships, and this is not related to breakups and stuff like that. I don't understand. Sometimes people say, you didn't get the closure, so that's not you. That's why you're not able to move on and stuff like that. But the point is, I don't think that anybody needs anybody else to help them get a closure around how they are feeling and stuff like that. Because in the first place, if the relationship was meant to work, it would have worked, and if it didn't work, then probably as two mature individuals, a chat could have happened, and stuff would have ended. So a lot of people say they meet people in distant countries online and stuff. I've met so many people online from the time I've been on Yahoo and ICQ and stuff. We used to be in chat rooms and stuff like everybody else. And now people have kind of gotten on to another level and stuff. We're talking about the negative of social media and stuff, but the positive is it's definitely connecting us with people all across the world and stuff, and letting us see what's happening in their lives. And we are in touch with our family, friends, and relatives and stuff. So now a lot of people are not just in relationships. They are not looking to date online and stuff. They are off Tinder. They are off social media and stuff. And they are busy in their lives doing their work, or they're constructively occupied building brands, and kind of focused on their own journey and stuff. So comes the term the closer ritual. So what's a closer ritual? Closer ritual is that when you've been in a meeting and you've come back, and it was the most important meeting for you, it didn't work out the way it was supposed to happen and stuff. So when you come back, you're not able to stop thinking about it. You have all these thoughts in your head that how bad you've been, and how miserable you've been, and how pathetic you were, and it's all going to kind of work and stuff like that. And you start kind of ruminating in it, and you kind of keep thinking about it, and you're not able to move on from this, no matter how much talk you do and stuff. So shit happens, good stuff happens, bad stuff happens. So there've been so many campaigns and branding and advertising meetings I've been a part of in my own square of work. Some of my deals have worked, some of my deals have not worked. We've pushed and we've promoted products, quite actively. We've not got the order for whatever reason, but that doesn't stop us from kind of pushing along and going forward and stuff. And so what happens is that when people don't have the desired result and stuff, they get disgusted, they get disappointed, they start thinking in a way that they're getting anxious, or they're kind of a failure. Avoid the word anxious, but they just kind of can't stop thinking in a fashion where they could be more in control about the next step, and rather than getting angry, and rather than getting upset and all that, you just kind of realize it's not happened, so big deal, something else will happen. So the authors are talking, how do you come out of this? So you may not have your team members, you may not always have your colleagues, you may not have the management people around you and stuff, you may not be in the office. So how do you come out of that? And it's happened to me so many times that when I've gone for my meetings, I've come back and I'm like, I don't know what to do about this next. So how do I stop thinking about it? So the point is to kind of distract yourself. The point is to kind of look at the next task, kind of get into your task list, take a look at what is the present work before you and stuff, and focus on that, rather than looking at what has not worked. Go forward in your thinking and stuff. So I've got this folder here. I've got my next task list and stuff, and believe me, got to switch off from this thinking and this thinking about it could have worked and stuff. Well, if it had to work, it would have worked. So no point thinking about it and as they say, crying over spilled milk. So what do you do now? So the point is, how do you get back to your calm? How do you get back to your normal? How do you kind of deviate yourself and stuff? So the point is, you got to center yourself. You kind of start writing about how you're feeling and stuff. And as you're feeling, you're actually offloading. You don't need somebody to kind of, what's the word, venting or share it and stuff. You may not even require a counselor or a team member or a therapist. You don't have a therapist in office space and stuff. It's only when a situation is really bad that you have a therapist coming in. Yes, of course, for certain corporates, definitely they are, HR people with psychology and recruitment and therapy background and stuff, but you don't need it, okay? So, what do? You kind of start writing down, you kind of exercise mindfulness and stuff. And rather than talking too much about it, because it's going to kind of remind you of the failures and stuff, and it didn't take off, you start focusing, like I said, on the next act. So this lady at 32, she's sharing an experience. She's saying, "I'm a 32-year-old client of a organization, and I gave this guy a task to do, and he was supposed to make a presentation to me, and the presentation was presented really badly to me. He had put in a lot of work and stuff. It didn't go well as planned. So rather than this guy thinking of himself as a failure and stuff, started pursuing her and following up with her and stuff. And he, because was traveling, was not in touch with her. So he had taken responsibility for his actions and to acknowledge the fact that he was traveling, but he would actually help her close the deal and deliver the products on order and request. So the client says that I thought that the guy was more professional, and I could have gotten angry about it. I would have been upset about it that the stuff was not delivered on time and stuff. But because he was consistently in touch and he was keeping us updated and everything, we thought that the guy was professional, and we let go of the fact that he was traveling and not around us. So let me give you my example. I love to give you examples from my own experience and stuff. So there was a time when I was doing sofas for a Russian embassy client of mine, a girl, and it so happened that she was not available on the phone, and I think her phone was given to somebody else. I couldn't be in touch with her and stuff, and every time I would message, I would not get a reply. And there's so many do's and don'ts and so many protocols around delivery and security in the Russian embassy and the office and stuff, so that had to be taken care of. And then I had to travel, because I wanted to take a break and go. So I was in Leh Ladakh and stuff, but technology helped me big time to be in touch. And I told her that I was in Leh Ladakh and stuff, and rather than giving a delivery date of maybe 15 days, I'd kept 5 days extra for the delivery and stuff. So we were working on that timeline. So there was no so-called, as a word is, panic or stress or what's a term, negative term, anxiety around it and stuff. It's I was like hassle free and stuff, and I already planned myself. I had kind of given these instructions to my team that this is to be ready on so and so date, and we're going to send, we're going to kind of show them the work in progress pictures and stuff. So any changes the client or the lady wanted could be included and stuff. And then she requested that rather than making them in 20 days, can you do this in 12 days or 15 days? So I had to like get my team to kind of reschedule everything. We tried to complete it, we did, and then we lost the connection from the phone. I thought the issue was at my end, but I realized that after speaking to me from Leh Ladakh and stuff, she herself had taken a holiday and gone away. So technology helped us and stuff, and being in touch helped us. And then I came back and I got in touch with her, and of course everything was delivered, and the issue was under control and stuff. But because we were in touch with each other, there was no so-called stress, or there was no last minute hassle or last minute chaos or whatever. So this is where kind of assuming the worst helps, And if you want to assume or stay away from the worst, keep in touch with your customers and your clients, keep them updated, because definitely sometimes we tend to take the onus and responsibility onto ourselves for everything else, but we don't realize that the customer and the client may be adjusting and accommodating and stuff as well. Similarly, there was another client of mine. I think the villa in Chandigarh got an award. Everything was ready. We were kind of complete with it and everything, and then the client didn't pick up the stuff for a long time, and storage had become an issue for me and stuff, and then we had to get them to kind of rush and pick up the stuff and do the deliveries. And of course their team complimented us on the packaging and everything and the professionalism. They thought we were very clear and stuff, but at that in this situation also, we were keeping the customer and the client upgraded by sending videos, by sending messages, by kind of sending emails and stuff, and not over bombarding or over disturbing the customer or the client. So sometimes you get these different customer clients, or people who want to work only in the night and they don't want to work in the morning. So this was one case where Shalini was the interior designer from Chandigarh. I saw this thing about her, that she liked to work in the night and in the morning, because she was kind of taken in by her own family and her own stuff and all that. Of course, she was, doing other projects as well, but all of this worked. So this is where assuming the worst and thinking that you're not going to be able to deliver, it may turn out to be a failure. You may lose your client, helps. So if this rings a bell, start writing on how you're feeling. Write out your worst fears. What could go wrong? You don't have to focus on the wrong, what could go right. And the point is, if you're writing on what could go wrong, you will actually start realizing that with each step of what could go wrong, or from your experiences, you start getting better. I'll give you another example in the next video and stuff, but this is all about kind of taking the situation in control, and staying, I wouldn't say responsible, but staying professional, and making sure that your systems and processes are working in order and stuff like that. And you don't have to depend so much on WhatsApp. You can use emails, and you can use the formal way of stuff of calling people and stuff, because sometimes people don't even see their WhatsApp messages. And like I said before, most of the senior people and most of the established people don't prefer working over WhatsApp. They prefer calling, and culture is different in each organization. But for designers and for people who are running their own thing, who are working in their own organizations, believe me, in the real world, it is all about talking and emailing and phoning and having a conversation in the boardroom, or with your bosses or with your seniors and stuff like that. Avoid people selling technology and everything to you. So keep in touch, and I'm on jkapani@gmail.com, justinkapani.im@gmail.com, and Justine Kapani office@gmail.com. Switch off. So most important, I mean, you may wake up wanting to do work and stuff, but the point is, you got to switch off, and you got to soak up maybe the weather, maybe a nice cup of coffee. Look after yourself. Make use of the holiday. Think about the stuff which you're going to enjoy when you step out and stuff. And if you don't have any company, you can go for your own walk. You can look at the flowers. You can look at the birds. You can look at nature around. You can look at people around and stuff. And maybe you can be in a park, on a swing. Maybe you can just do nothing and just lie in the sun and soak up the sun. So there are so many things to do where creativity and rejuvenation go hand in hand and stuff. And it happens when you're offline. So love and luck, and take care, and have fun, and have a blast. Cheers. Enjoy yourself. And wishing everybody a happy festive season, lots of joy and happiness and stuff. And cheers to you on the auspicious occasion of Diwali. In some countries, probably it's still, celebrations are still happening and stuff. So take care, and love and luck, and have fun. Bye bye.